Hi, this is Tina with T minus T plus, and I'm here with a package from Torrid. This is the first time I've ever ordered from Torrid, and I wasn't really sure how things were going to work out. Their skirts are a little bit shorter than I'm used to, and their sizing is a little different. So I followed their sizing chart using my measurements. So hopefully I like everything and everything fits. Let's get started. Okay, first up we have a cropped cardigan sweater. It's I don't remember what they called it, but it's this kind of see-through knit in white. It's hard to tell since the fabric's not a solid fabric. I'm gonna say it's like a medium quality knit fabric. It's a nice bright white. It looks like it might be a little big because it's supposed to be kind of fitted. We'll see. Lots of white. I'm planning for the Full Figure Fashion Week. They have a white cruise, and I'm trying to find like a little cover to go with it. That's my cat. You can hear meowing. He's outside and he would like to come in and make his video appearance. Okay. It's not a denim. If you are the same age I am, you may remember colored denim jeans from the 80s. It has that feel, that real soft denim. The stitching all looks good. I was a little bit worried because this is a cropped moto jacket. Cropped things, if they're not fitted, have a tendency to be kind of boxy on me. But I really like the toughness of it. So I'm hoping this one fits. Again, it looks a little big. We'll see. This is a pencil skirt. If you've watched these videos with me before, you know I love pencil skirts, but they do not love me. So this is kind of like a wish. As you can see, it's a nice leopard print. I thought it'd be kind of sassy. It's not lined, and it's just like a tiny bit of stretch cotton. Let's see if it says what it is. Well, I know it says somewhere what it is. Yep, 97% cotton and 3% spandex. Looks a little shorter than what I'm used to, but I knew that was going to be a possibility because Torrid's really good about explaining the sizing and the length of things, and I knew I was taking a risk on this. But how cute would this be with a little black sweater, or in the winter, a little black turtleneck and some flats? Super cute. Definitely worth trying. Which end is the top? Okay. This is a tunic or a dress, depending on how long it is on me. Looking like it's going to be a tunic on me. It's got this real pretty blue, black and white. It's like an animal print. It's kind of esque. And the top is like a chiffon-y sheer top, but it comes with just a little polyester dress, which I thought was detached, but it's not. It's actually all attached at the smocked waist, so it won't get lost in the washer, which is nice. And it comes with this belt, plastic. I don't know, I'm thinking if it fits, this will be a good, something good to wear with leggings in the summer. I did not know this, but Torrid has shoes. And I picked up a couple pairs of them. And despite the fact that lately I've really been wanting to wear a lot of heels, really been wanting to wear a lot of flats, I picked up heels. These are hard to get off. It's a yellow animal print espadrille wedge. Now I can have problems with shoes like this being too tight, but these are wides, so I'm hopeful that they will fit. And I'm also hopeful that since it's got a pretty good platform on it, that the heel won't drive me crazy. But even with that platform, that looks like a pretty high heel. So we will see. The other pair of shoes are kind of similar in that they're platforms and that they are wedges, but they have a little bit more of an industrial look. And to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm quite cool enough to pull these shoes off, but I thought they were really neat looking, so I wanted to try. As you can see, the wedge has this really neat detailing here where the white comes down. And then the buckles on the front, which I can expand to fit my foot. And here's what I think is the best thing about these shoes. The zipper. I love the look of shoes that have straps around the ankle, but honestly, it's so embarrassing to say this, I have a hard time buckling them. I have a hard time kind of getting down to them and getting them buckled. So something like this where I can just zip them up the back, it's a godsend. Okay. The very last thing in here is not something that I have to try on. It's a bright red purse. It's really big, actually. It's got two straps. It feels like plastic. It's a bright cherry red and has this great quilted look to it. A little bit of animal print inside. The animal print's big at Torrid right now. As you see, it's got the old school clasp and shape of something like my grandmother would have carried. So it has that little bit of a vintage vibe that I like. And it's huge. It'll carry a bunch of stuff, which I'm really excited about. So let me try things on. I'll be right back. First up, I have on the tunic dress. I was wrong. It's actually a great length for me to wear as a dress, which is good. I think overall it might be a little big. It's hard to tell because it's kind of a slouchy style, but the neckline feels a little in danger of falling off. I don't know, I think I would keep it in this size just because, you know, it's comfortable. I want to point out it's not necessarily the most flattering thing I could wear for my figure because it comes off of the boobs, hangs out, poofed out, and then it has a slightly full skirt. And it has some waist definition, but really not much. Mostly you're kind of getting a solid block through here. That's exacerbated by these sleeves, which are butterfly sleeves. But part of the trend right now are dresses that are a little bit slouchy, a little bit fuller. So I like it. I'll have to look at the video, but I think it's moderately flattering, and it's letting me take part in a trend. It's not something, not everything you own has to be the perfectly most flattering to your figure. Sometimes you have to wear things that you like. It feels really good. It feels like I'd get a lot of airflow, which in the Texas summer is really important. And also I'm thinking it might be really good for travel. Comfortable in the car, comfortable on an airplane, and I might wear this either going to or from Full Figure Fashion Week. Okay, I put the shoes on really quickly. They were super easy to get on. The straps all work. Well, the bottom two straps work where there's buckles, so I can make them bigger or smaller for my width of my foot. And the zipper on the back was great. They're definitely a wide width shoe. They're pretty comfortable. They have a lot of padding in the heel. Nice squish and give. I'm not sure about the toe. Toe's not uncomfortable. It just doesn't have the same padding that the heel has. I feel like I could actually wear these for quite a while. Which anymore, all I ever want to do is wear flats, so that's good. So let's try some other stuff on. Okay, I have on the pencil skirt and the knit cardigan crop sweater. Everything is way too big. The sweater's at least a size or too big. The skirt is also at least a size or too big. The good thing is the length on it is good. It comes down to just below my knee. I'm going to ask him to exchange sizes, and hopefully we'll get something a little bit more like this in terms of the skirt, which I can handle. There's not much to say. It's all too big. So let me try on the other shoes and the jacket, and we'll see how those do. Okay, here I have the white moto jacket. Much like everything else, clothing-wise, it's been too big, so I'm going to swap it out. But let's see what we can talk about with it, even though it's too big. It's got a nice stretch, so it's not binding. It's got these nice little it's got these nice little tabs on the side where you can adjust it in and make it a little bit smaller, which will be good. The zipper works great. It's a nice zipper. And just want to see. Yeah, and you can zip it all the way up and change the shape of it if you want. That's an awful lot of white chest area for me, so I would never wear it that way. But if I was cold, I could zip it up. These shoes, a little bit harder to get on, but they fit in terms of the width of my foot. However, when I walk, my heel comes way up. And I don't think I could strap it down tight enough to not do that without it being too tight across my ankle. It's almost like they're a half size too big, or maybe the elastic here where the buckle is, it may be too stretchy. So when I take a step, it's stretching rather than holding my foot in place. I don't think Torrid carries shoes in half sizes, but I'll look. If they have a half size down, I'll probably swap them out. Otherwise, I might just have to get something else. Oh, the purse. Just so you get an idea of size. It's pretty big. It will go over my shoulder, but just barely. So I will probably carry it like this a little bit, and I'll do the grandma walk with it like this. I think that would be great. So, thank you for joining me as I open my package from Torrid. I'll see you next time.